What's up, guys? Lightning over here, and welcome back to 1000 Live. Let me just move that up. 1000 Live. Okay. So, we're lesson off would be the 8th, I guess? Yeah. Let's hop into it. I'm gonna problem the cord of my mic today for some odd reason. I have no idea why. But anyway, let's continue. You'll have to find a different nut to go along with your plan. Just myself, just comfortable. Okay, God. Incorrect. You've already accepted as long as you don't lie to me earlier. John McLazy, this is my third requirement. From this moment onward, I want us to meet up here regularly to work together. Together we'll finish your fairy tale? You keep getting my name wrong on purpose to mess with me, right? I have no idea how far we are in this game. It's like a 30 to 50 hour game. It's like 50 hours long, this game. Reaching the Sun, Chapter 1, the right and the left. So foretold the tales that once upon a time there was a wolf without a past or memory who wanted to reach the sun. On the occasion that a wolf stops being useful to his pack, that wolf will become a solitary creature until the day it dies. There once was a wolf who couldn't or didn't want to find his own place to rest eternally. Since then, he has been wandering the land, erasing his trail with each step, always with a melodious pace, like a sad song, trying to find a glimmer of happiness. Even after leaving his footprint on more than 1,000 roads, the wolf realized he was unable to ever find happiness, for he didn't know where to look. More lost in his thoughts than on his path, he heard a great wise man exclaim that happiness came from the sun. Of course he couldn't understand those words, nor could he ask for explanation. Bereft of any other news, he decided to go to the sun. It was unfortunate for the wolf that he didn't know how to get there. Getting involved in a trip like no other he had made before, he now wondered how he could solve his dilemma. However, it didn't take long for him to find a proper answer to his conundrum. He came upon the wagon of a mobile circus. There were two odd characters that appeared before the wolf, a jester and a clown, or maybe a clown and a jester. One was fully dressed in white, the other in black. The height was so apparent that it was impossible to make eye contact with them at the same time. How are you, my friend? Friend, how are you? The two noisy yet merry comedians exchanged gazes, smiles, and words as they shared one unified mind. The wolf, confused, didn't know what to say. They weren't giving him a chance to say anything. They were too caught up in each other. All the wolf managed to have was for the names. Her name is right, the short black clown stated, pointing to his partner. His name is Left, the tall white jester stated as she pointed to her partner. Who are you? They asked, were smiling as they both heard the wolf in unison. The wolf didn't hear them, or maybe chose not to. His mind was too focused on what seemed to be a hint to this mystery. Both of them looked quite happy, he thought, and their trade requires them to share the happiness with the world. Maybe they knew how to reach the sun, or get closer to it. Convinced by his own reasoning, the wolf quickly asked them if they knew how to reach that giant, flaming, shiny ball in the sky. The two opposites shrugged, surprised the wolf could ask such a weird question. And why would you want to go so far away? They questioned him. A wolf that wants to reach the sun, right, partner? Oh, now I know who you are. The crowd and just huddled together, searching the wolf's identity. What was that name, right? It was, I got it. Right, Cedric. It's Skull. Why would it be that name? Left the Hattie. His name is Hattie. The two before began arguing about the wolf's identity, forgetting his presence. The canine, tired of the bickering, bared his face at them and asked for their attention. He got mad, right? Said the short black jester, gloomily pointing at the wolf. I think we made him angry. Let's left, said the tall white cloud, gloomily pointing at the wolf. They looked at each other and sighed in unison. Then, as an apology, they decided to answer Wolf's question. Right in front of the wolf, left behind him. The first speaker was right, who from that distance looked smaller than usual. To left's right, on the other side of the sea, you can see the sun rising. The wolf turned around, left raised right arm and pointed to the east. From this distance, she appeared to be even taller than before. To right's right, behind the mountains, you'll see the sun setting, said left. The wolf turned around again, right raised right arm in tangent, pointing to the west. If you want to reach it, then you will have to race towards left, right exclaimed. The wolf looked at left raised his left arm this time. The wolf didn't mind running if it meant he could finally reach the sun. He was having the fastest in the animal kingdom. He was a wounded wolf after all, but he considered himself fast enough to surpass the pace of the calm, terrestrial body. It may look slow, said left as he turned himself around. But it's the exact opposite, said right as he turned around. Being most likely it already won, they said before struggling in unison. The wolf left felt confused and a little angry when Right smiled as she turned her back black to him, and left cried as she turned his white back to him. But it was as they turned him. The sun always rose from one direction and fell from another. If the wolf waited behind the mountain, he could catch it as it passed. Grateful for the help he received, the wolf said goodbye to the strangers, who had only become even more strange after speaking. Waving their hands right and left, asked the wolf one last question. Which is your name, then? Skull or Haiti? The wolf sighed as he closed his eyes and gently shook his head. I'm just a wolf, he answered. So be if that's what you wish to call me. The wolf decided to go west, behind the mountains. Searching and found the answer he had sought out, but once he arrived there, he realized that the sun kept going even further beyond the town. Still, he continued chasing it, beyond the town, but the sun kept running, seeing little by little behind the fields. Next, he ran through the fields, and when he finally thought he would be able to meet the sun as it was setting, he found that it was further beyond, past the sea. From the shore, the wolf was unable to do anything. He felt powerless from being unable to reach the sun. Tired, he lay down in the sand, his pride crushed after discovering that the jester and the crown were right. He couldn't win against so slender a race. The star had disappeared to give way to the night, leaving only the wind and the darkness as the wolf's companions. The wolf had to seek shelter before it got to the darker side, but he was tired and in pain. He could barely move at all, and time was running short. He wondered what he could do. Everything was the sun's fault for deceiving him and turning away like that. Those two silly tricksters were also at fault, without warning him beforehand. How could the sun bring happiness like this? Something so deceptive could bring any joy. Night came, and the wolf expected the worst as he closed his eyes, fearing any danger, but none ever came. After opening his eyes, he could see the beach, perfectly illuminated by a cold and beautiful silver cloak. It was the moon. It had listened and answered the wolf's prayers, offering him the shimmering help he had needed. The wolf was grateful, but the moon was so far away. It was difficult for him to hear the wolf, so he filled his lungs and raised head in determination, and a resounding howl covered the sea and the sky with a feeling of gratitude. So foretold the tales that once upon a time there was a wolf without a past, or memory who wanted to reach the sun. Chapter 3. And that is where I'm going to stop it. So, basically, yeah. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, that was interesting. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to go down there, click that like button, let me know you're enjoying the content, and help support my channel. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button, join the Pride Army today, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.